day, everybody. Welcome to my page and my comic book reveal. These are books that I've picked up recently. If you enjoy what you see here today, please subscribe down there, like, comment, just interact. I love talking and discussing things that I pick up, as well as be sure to check out all my other videos and my broadcasts, as well as live art that I will be doing on the regular. And be very interactive if you join, and we'll have discussions and whatnot while I sit there and make art for everybody's enjoyment. Well, at least I hope it's their enjoyment. Anyway, so today I'm going to be presenting a short box, so I'll try to rip through this as quickly as possible. Books that I got from PocketUniverseComics.com, my friend Stacy from Sherbrooke, Quebec, and my friend Troy, who sent me some books, as well as I believe there should be some books in here that are from the Kitchener Comic Warehouse of Love, located near me. And it's an amazing place. If you ever have a chance, you gotta check it out. I will put links to all the different places in, hopefully on the screen somewhere here, or down below in the info of the video. So we'll start right away. We have that Wizard magazine, which came in from Stacy, and is a great, I believe it's an Alex Ross cover. It looks like Alex Ross. Just a great cover with Batman and his crony are fighting against all his villains there, including, you see, Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, Dr. Freeze, the Joker, obviously, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow. Don't see if anybody else is in there, but oh, Harley Quinn. Didn't see her, but yeah. So anyway, so I don't really collect that, but I love the artwork. So here we go with the first book, 1602, The Fantastic Four. It's issue number 2 out of 5. I just love the artwork on it. I've always kind of loved the Doctor Doom look character ever since I was a young kid, but I absolutely love these period, alternate universe period pieces that Marvel did. This one, and I can't remember what the number of the other one was. It was more like a cowboy setting, 1802 or 1873 or something like that. Anyway, and next up is a really great series by Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. It's called 303. I've got multiple covers, so there's a preview right here. Over here is issue number 4. I got issue number 1 and the variant issue, the silver foil, as well as issue 2, issue 3, and a variant. I'm not sure which one's a variant. I believe that the one with the helicopter is a variant, but I'm not 100% positive. So you also ignore those price tags and all that stuff. I didn't pay that for most of these books. But anyway, really cool series. If you ever have a chance to check that one out, be sure to. It's a great book, great series. Up next, we've got some fun, nostalgic horror movie sci-fi stuff. We've got Alien 3. There's some holes that I needed to fill in my Aliens collection. Alien 3, that's issue number 1 out of 3. Colonial Marines, issues 1 and 2 out of 12. And a really cool Aliens Rogue, number 1 out of 4, more modern. I believe it's 2016 series. And these are all Dark Horse comics, as you notice. And then this one is actually really cool. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. In Space, No One Can Hear You Squeal. Aliens Pig. I can only imagine it's probably a fun romp of the alien chasing a pig, trying to get that pig because he's hungry. Up next, we have a really cool, rare Belgium Batman book. Let's readjust the camera there. Number 57. It's in pretty beat up condition. Batman and Commandy. Everything's in French. Doesn't really do much for me. I can understand some French. Maybe speak a very tiny bit of French. You know, it's just a Canadian thing, I guess. But yeah, I probably will have no idea what's going on in here. But it's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty neat. So it's a nice vintage book and hard to find international version. Up next, I collect Batman, and I collect Harley Quinn, and really cool. I'm not sure it's a connecting cover. I'm not sure if it's like a 1 of 10 or 125. Nice, cool. That's the pencils, I believe. Pencil cover or ink variant cover. And then a nice cover Batman Legends of the Dark Knight, number 200. Double thick book. Featuring some... Actually, I kind of like this artwork, but it's kind of weird. You know, Batman, angry Batman's carrying a... I'm assuming he's debilitated, but still has a smile on his face. Joker. This one book, I'm not really sure what I got, but it's kind of cool. This originally came with a trading card and a bag, so this version doesn't have the trading card and bag. And it almost looks like that's an autograph. But, well, maybe I got it because of Savage Dragon. I like Eric Larson's Savage Dragon. Eric Larson's very vocal, outspoken personality online, so if you ever have a chance to check him out on Twitter, love him or hate him, he's an interesting follow. It's kind of cool too. It's a Jack Kirby artwork on the cover. Up next, harkening back to my gothic, grungy teenage years, Obar's The Crow. This is a limited series, 1 of 3. I only have the first issue here. Flesh and Blood. And original art by Obar on the cover there. Obar is the original creator, James Obar, I believe his name is. Not 100% positive. Alright, so next up, I've got a smattering of Batman-ish comics. So here we've got issue number 353 of Detective. It's in a little beat up condition, but I'm going to be collecting the Detective run for a while now. And we have issue 437. Really cool cover. Issue number 506. Batman getting walloped by some weird mannequin, I guess. Oh, cool. Issue 541. And Batman's in the Antarctic for some reason. Issue 542. The End. I'm not sure what that means. I'll have to look into it. I'll have to read it and find out, I guess. That's the exciting thing about comics that you haven't seen before. And we have issue 550. And issue 558. Up next, we have a couple Harley books. So there's Adam Hughes, awesome Adam Hughes artwork. Harley and Ivy, Meet Betty and Veronica, issue number 106. Just love that work. And then we have a J. Scott Campbell variant cover, pencil sketch cover. Issue number 1 of Harley's Little Black Book. I believe that was a 6-book series. It's kind of cool. We got some Wonder Woman on there. The very typical J. Scott Campbell artwork renderings, and then I've got a big fat batch of one of my favorite characters. So we'll start here. Now Lobo, Death and Taxes, issue number 3 of 4, and these are number 4 out of 4. And our cover art is by Simon Bisley, one of my favorite all-time artists. Harkening back to my... are these even Bisley covers? These may not be Bisley covers. No, they're not Bisley covers. Oh, the next ones are Bisley covers. Lobo's back. And he doubled me up on some issues here. So they'll be going up for sale somewhere at some point. Lobo's back. 1, 2... 3 and 4. Lobo's just kick-ass character. Part of the language. Lots of fun. Takes no prisoners. He even goes after God at some point. So take that how you may. Up next, just some solid artwork by Greg Horn. Yeah, Miss Marvel number 19, Miss Marvel 29. I thought that these were pretty great covers, so I got those sent to me. Up next, I'm a big fan of Charles Schultz Peanuts. So this here, I've never seen this before, and apparently nobody else has, because it's called Unseen Peanuts. However, It's a free comic book day book, so I'm sure many people got that. I believe it's from 2007. I think that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that one, even though it is a free comic book. Up here we've got Spider-Man and Deadpool number 5, and this is a Hastings variant. Hastings exclusive. I'm not really sure what Hastings is. It sounds like a British store or a British comic book store or something, but it could be American, who knows. But still pretty cool cover, pretty cool variant. Don't know why I got it, just I like variants, so there it is. Next up is Spoof Comics. We got Spoon versus Bat Babe. So I'm not really sure anything about that. I like spoofy comics, I like fun comics. And that one is, looks like it's a spoof on Spawn and Batwoman, or I guess, I'm not really sure. Clearly it's a spoof on Spawn, but I'm not sure the Batwoman is. So we got some more Harley coming up here, but this is Harley variants for different series, Superman series. So we've got I believe that this one here is a connecting cover, and that has Poison. Sorry, this isn't Harley, that's Poison Ivy, which is why I got that one, my mistake. This one is obviously Harley. And it's part of the Little Black Book variant series, and this one is just a really cool sketch cover. Up next is If You Don't Like Nudity, Turn Away Now. Temptation. I absolutely love adult books and controversial books and whatnot, and so I had to grab that one. Manga Erotica series from Arrows Comics. I will cover that one up right away with some boobs that are covered up. We got Tomb Raider number 1, Tomb Raider number 24, as well as number 25. This cover art is Michael Turner cover art. Actually, I believe these are both Michael Turner cover art, and this is kind of different. I've never seen a Michael Turner digital rendition as opposed to that one, which is his traditional artwork. Next one I got just for fun, a very zombie somber. I believe that's a one-shot. And there's a couple different stories. I think there's like a Zombie Christmas or something as well from that particular arc. But that was kind of neat. Cool cover. This is a nostalgic throwback. As a kid, I received a couple Wild Dog comics and absolutely love them. At one point in my life, I sold a bunch of my stuff off and those disappeared, and I had a hard time tracking these down in good condition, so this one is great. I'm very excited about that one. Next up, some more artwork. X Factor, and I'm not sure who the artist is. Oh, that's a Mayhew. That's a Mayhew cover. So just thought it was a pretty cool cover. And next up is, I had this comic before. I have a feeling I probably sent it to Stacy and he sent it back to me. So, Zomben, kind of cool. Part of my little bit of a horror collection that I've got going on. I haven't really collected a horror like very consistently, but when I get a chance to get one for cheap or I find one, then I grab it. And sometimes I give it away and then I get it back. So, next up is a rare Panini German issue. So the Punisher. So my favorite character is by far the Punisher, and I have over 1,000 different Punisher comics and appearances, as well as a very large collection. Someday I will show on here, but that features the Punisher. This, however, is a Marvel. It's called Marvel Crossover, issue number 29. It has a Punisher and Deadpool, featuring some Tim Bradstreet art. And those who are familiar with the Punisher know Tim Bradstreet and his very photorealism art. I'm not really sure how he gets it. I'm assuming that it's just a lot of computer imagery and trickery and filtering, but I don't want to make any assumptions or judgments, but it's still, a lot of people really like it, and I think it's pretty cool too. Up next, I've got a Punisher run. I've got Marvel Universe versus the Punisher limited series 1 of 4, issue 1, issue 2, and I absolutely love the artwork on this. It's a little simplified, but I think it's fun and fits the theme very well. I absolutely love that cover there. Up next is a Punisher variant, and this is again Hastings, and issue number 1 from the second most recent series. I believe it's volume 11. There's so many volumes of regular Punisher series, it gets rather annoying and tedious, but as a Punisher and a completionist person, I have to get it. Speaking of more Punisher, here we go with Marvel Knights This is, I believe, the second series of Marvel Knights, featuring Punisher, Daredevil, Black Widow, and whoever else. And issue 1 and 2, and issue 4. So let me clear these up, and then I'll start on to the next. I'll tell you a little bit about the next character, the character Magic, Ilyana Rasputin, however you want to say it. I'm not Russian major, so I don't know anything about the Russian language. However, I do know that my favorite Russian in the world is Ilyana, so much so that my oldest daughter's middle name is Ilyana, and I collect Magic stuff as fervently as I collect, I don't even know if fervently is a word, so don't criticize me, as fervently as I collect the Punisher, but she has less stuff available. And if you've checked out any of my other videos, you've seen other Magic stuff that I've got, including collectibles that I've traveled to the United States for. So moving on, we got Batman Detective. So these are the newer books that I got from Pocket Universe Comics, recent pulls. So that is Batman Detective Comics, or sorry, just Detective Comics $9.95, and the countdown to 1,000 is, that's the second issue into that. Next up is a wedding issue, and it's a 650th spectacular anniversary issue of the Fantastic Four, even though it's numbered Fantastic Four number 5. And it's a Stan Lee tribute cover, as well as a wedding cover for Ben Grimm and his girlfriend. Ben Grimm is becoming one of my new favorite characters for a few reasons. Up next, I have a handful of Harley Quinn books. So we have issue number 57, regular cover, and issue number 57, the alternate cover, variant cover, cover B, however you want to call it. And then, which is actually, that's a really great cover, by the way. And then we have Old Lady Harley, issue number 3, a 5-issue miniseries. Amanda Connor artwork. I don't think she's writing it, but I haven't read any of it yet, but it's Harley, so I have to collect it. Up next is cosplay cover of Red Sonja. Pretty cool cover, except for this head just looks weird. It looks like some weird Photoshop-y thing going on there, but still actually pretty cool cosplay. I love the cosplay covers. If they're pulled off well, I like to pick them up. And I'm also a fan of the characters, the feminine characters that we find in comics. Next up, Savage Dragon. As I said before, I love Eric Larson's Savage Dragon, especially the more modern stuff because it's pretty raunchy, just down my alley. Next we have Star Wars. I've been collecting Star Wars for a little bit. I used to have the old original Star Wars comic set from Marvel. I think it was a 1979 series or 80 series, and since I've liquidated that, but now we've been picking up the newer stuff and trying to pick up some of the older stuff, so this is a recent piece. Back into more Punisher books. We got here, we got Marvel Knights, that's a Stan Lee cover, issue number 5. And then I believe the next one's a connecting cover, and that's with Thing, and I don't remember that guy's name, some new character, but I haven't really read much into. And then the Stan Lee tribute cover to Punisher number 6. By the way, the Stan Lee tribute covers are not actually like variant covers or full-on covers. The regular covers are regular edition releases. Next up, really digging the artwork of Middleton. I like his realism stuff. I don't really like some of his other stuff, but I absolutely adore this cover. He's, between him and Art Germ, some of my favorite artists in recent years. So, absolutely love that. And Batman number 62 with some weird pig guy on it. And I'm way behind on that series as well, reading wise. And next up, I'm not sure why I have this one. Why I grabbed that one, Birds of Prey number 9. And trying to read what that says, Batman Incorporated series. Yeah, not really sure what was special about that. Oh, it's an Art Germ cover. Well, that would explain it. So I usually don't pick up these. I usually pick up just a single character Art Germ covers. So that's why I was shocked to see that one. I thought it was him. Anyway, so next up was a series that I've been collecting. Haven't read much into yet, but I've heard it's really good. Blackbird, and that's issue number 4. And some nostalgia here. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 1. Had to get that. Conan is one of the characters I grew up around. parents being big action heroes, and I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger, and so I just kind of migrated to Conan the comic book, and used to have a lot of Savage Sword Conan magazines. Up next, I've got an X-Force blank cover that'll hopefully feature some artwork. I don't even know if that is a blank cover. I guess it is. It's weird. I'll have to look at it, take it out and take a look at it, but hopefully I'll have some artwork on there at some point. Next up, issue number 4 of Vampirella and Deja Thoris, and that's a second cover, and that is a Jesco cover, I believe, with Joe Jesco. Yes, it is. I don't know if you can see that or not over my bald head. There we go. Alright, let me clean this up. We're about 2/3 of the way through the box, so bear with me for a few more minutes. Up next, I've started picking up The Walking Dead ever since the 25th anniversary, I believe, or the 15th anniversary, whatever those recent issues were. Looks like something's going on between Rick and Michonne, I'm assuming. I don't really read these books. I read the first few, and I'm trying to pick it up again. But I love the show up until the last couple seasons. So I thought, well, I'll read the book. Maybe the book will be better than the TV show has turned into. Up next, I've been collecting X-23 Laura Kinney. I like her as mean old X-23, not as all-new Wolverine, teenage angst girl with dating boys. I like her as Savage X-23. And hopefully that series stays that way. And that's a Stanley cover, which is a pretty cool cover by, it's one of my friends. Let's see that. Great piece by Ashley Witter. Up next, Ninja Turtles Macro Series Leonardo, issue number 3. Trying to get these, and these are cool because they're square bound books. I haven't checked them out yet. I'm a big fan of Ninja Turtles from nostalgia years of the original. One of my first ever comic books was a Ninja Turtles #1. 4th printing, I believe it was. And of course, stupidly, I sold that at some point. But I got $100 out of it, which isn't bad. Up next is really cool. I love this book for its artwork so far. I haven't read it yet. Mirka Indolfo's Unnatural. Weird animal fetish things going on here. Not sure what it is, but it's pretty cool. Love the artwork. Up next, really cool pickup I got from a friend. So this is another big fat Punisher batch here. These ones are awesome. So these two here are pretty valuable. So I'm excited about these. So this is a Punisher's original limited series, numbers 3 and 4, and these are the newsstand editions, or the Canadian cover price editions, 95 cents, and these are very hard to come by in good condition, and I needed them to upgrade. And here I have issue number 5 of the same series. However, this is not a newsstand, 75-cent price cover price, but these are all very valuable books in the Punisher universe if you're a Punisher fan, as well as this one here. So this is Punisher #1 of his Unlimited series. So I believe that's like 1987. These are from 1986. And then here is a very hard to find, although I believe this is my second copy of it. It's Punisher 100 foil. You can see the shiny foil. Great cover. I don't know if you can see with the lighting. See Frank Castle's face in there. 100th issue. And these are the late issues from the series before it was canceled. I believe it made it to 107 or 108. And then his second Unlimited series, Punisher from Punisher Edge, and again another foil cover. And that's a hard one to actually find, and a hard one to find in good condition. So I do believe I already have that one, so that one might be going up for sale. And I believe that one was also, these two may have also been freebies thrown in by Troy Phillips. He's the one that sent me these Punisher issues here. And yeah, pretty cool. So I was pretty excited about that. So I've got some more Punisher books coming up. And these are all ones that I picked up. They're upgrades or hole fillers for my collection. So I'll just kind of rifle through these once I get them out of here. These were all picked up from the Comic Book Warehouse of Love. This is very hard to find. Punisher Annual #7. You don't see that very often. And we got Punisher #12, and I believe that's like the 5th or 6th series. Punisher Warzone #25. I never see that one. I love that cover, but don't see it very often. Punisher Warzone number 12, which is an upgrade. War Journal number 25, which is an upgrade. Punisher 57, which this is the UPC version, the newsstand edition. And this one here, if you get the direct edition, actually has a brown paper cover on it with the picture of the Punisher on it. So it's kind of cool to see it without the cover, so I'll have that to compare. As well, an upgrade here for myself, and that's also UPC, which I didn't have. Another upgrade. And this is a very hard to find in very good condition run here. This is a Punisher Armory number 4 and Punisher Armory number 10. Punisher Armory number 10 I didn't even know existed. It's actually hard to find information on it. And number 4 I have, but it's in pretty bad condition. So this one here is a giant upgrade, and I'm super excited about that number 10. Can never find those. Let me clean these up quickly for a second. And then the last handful should be coming up shortly. Bear with me just a little bit longer. We got recent Punisher number 7. Then we have Marvel Knights. This is the 20th anniversary, by the way, of Marvel Knights. That's what they're being dubbed as. So this is the final, issue number 6. I believe this is the final issue. It's number 6. The and dig out that other one really quickly. The connecting cover. And then that's just a regular, that's a variant cover, so that's a second edition. That's a Diodato cover. So you see, kind of cool, kind of interesting. I know a lot of people are looking for issue number 4, I believe, of that, the connecting covers. Here's a throwback to some of my old favorites. Melting Pot. We got Kevin Eastman, who is co-creator of the Ninja Turtles, and Simon Bisley, who is an amazing artist, and they worked together on Heavy Metal magazine quite a bit. But Melting Pot, back from I believe 92 or 93, was a great series, great artwork. Up next is a couple Ninja Turtle books. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the recent series, issue number 22. So this is some backstock, the Santaluco cover, and then Ninja Turtles Universe, and this is the retail version, the retail incentive version. Up next we've got Elvira. So again, some nostalgia here. Loved Elvira as a kid growing up. Loved watching her show, and now we've got the shape of Elvira. And I just buy these for the photo covers. The art covers are great, but you know, the nostalgia there is in the actual character of Elvira, Cassandra Peterson. Next up, we got another Ninja Turtle snuck in there somehow. Urban Legends, issue number 9. And up next, so I'm going to place these so they're not too provocative, in case somebody gets upset about seeing boobs and nipples. We know nipples are offensive to some people. So up here I've got, and lots of people love these books, Zombie Tramp. So here I've got the regular cover, and then the one behind it is the nude cover, and these are all the same issues. Issue number 56, and I've got the regular cover, and this is, I can't remember the name of the artist, wonderful artist, lady artist as well. Ooh, I don't want to show the boobs too much, but I can't see her name. Oh, I feel bad because I really love her artwork. And here's Mendoza artwork. He is a creator of Zombie Tramp, Dollface, and all the other cool characters in this series. Vamp Blade. And those 2 issues. And then here's the deluxe edition. These ones cost a little bit more. And again, we've got the regular and then the nude version. Alright, so we got like 7 more comics here to look at. 6 or 7. So I'll just whip these out quickly. We've got Batman Detective number 997, getting closer to 1000. Heroes in Crisis number 5, and this is a series that I'm really excited about. Apparently it's a pretty boring series, but there's a pretty big death coming up, and I'm pretty excited to see it. And although there was a lot of controversy about the cover that comes out on issue number 7, which has distressed me so much because I hate when people complain and then companies cave in and give in to their little, whatever, triggering, offended life. I don't know. I don't understand why people need to complain about artwork on something that they're probably never going to buy anyway. And in the end, it wasn't even like that bad of artwork. There was no nudity. It was just somebody's dead on the cover, and it was a woman. So obviously that means, you know, people are abusing women for, you know, whatever. I don't know. I can't even explain it because I don't understand the logic behind it. Anyway, an awesome cover here by this Art Germ variant, Batgirl number 31. And then these 3 books here. This will finish it off. So we've got a Spawn issue number 293, a trifecta. So this book here actually is supposed to be all black and white interiors, but it's half black and white, half color. So I don't know if it's going to be a big deal or not. Apparently they were supposed to stop printing and then send out secondary reprints. So I don't know. They're not telling anybody to destroy them. They can return them, but I don't think they're telling anybody to destroy them, so it may not be worth anything. Anyway, this is McFarlane. This was also marketed as a McFarlane and joint McFarlane-Mattina cover. And Mattina did do the colors on this cover, but he obviously didn't touch this one at all. And Mattina here is the main cover artist here, but Mattina was recently involved in a little bit of an issue, which may see his career pretty much finished. So we'll just leave it at that. Let's just say he was hijacking other people's artwork and turning it into his own. And while it's not unheard of, the way he did it was pretty sketch and disappointing, especially considering that he has done a lot of covers and made a lot of money off of other people's artwork in a roundabout way. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, and this video is already over 30 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. If you see anything that you like that I'm not collecting personally myself, and feel free to ask. Maybe we can make a deal, make a trade or something like that, whatever. Anyway, right there, click subscribe. If you go down a little bit further down there on the YouTube page, you can click on the little bell icon for the notification. So you get notifications every time I upload a video, and I upload videos about comic books, hockey cards, trading cards. I'm going to be doing product reviews. I do my own films, and with my daughter and my family as well. We do films together, funny, action, adventure, whatever. Check out, you'll see some of the films on my YouTube page, as well as I do live artwork where I have discussions, interactive live art with people who, hey, who want to come in and check out what I'm doing and just want to talk. So be sure to check out my page, and things are just going to get better and more uploaded and lots more. Plus, there'll be a contest coming up soon. So pay attention to the date on this video, just in case you're watching this a lot later than when the contest is over. All right. Anyway, thank you for visiting, and take care. Cheers.